Shalom, shalom. We'll start off by giving all praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
I say double honor to our apostles, to our elders who rule well. Blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth, sincerity. So this is more of a, walk and talk, open forum, but mainly gonna pin on these prophecies and right now the famine of the word, if the brother get the scripture, Robert for sure.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh."
Yeah. So you may think, well, how can a famine of the word happen? You know what I'm saying? The famine of the word can happen in many ways, and it's sudden as it possibly can, because right now they're censoring, and they're already making everything universal or connected. From if you log into anything, you got the Google gmail.com, or they ask you to link shit in. Hell, the WhatsApp already, they already sent pretty much new agreement saying that they got, guidelines to free speech pretty much, and everybody's free speech is being taken away slowly but for surely. Gender, I forget what you call it, but gender bullying and calling people, gender assuming or something like that, and you call people ma'am or sir, and they want to be something else. You know what I'm saying? Then you got like clear cut and dry what they're doing to the prophets. And it's not them cutting out freedom of speech. They're monitoring, speech, because they're gonna let certain shit go out. It's something about the LGBT or any other thing that's Babylonian based. They're gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? They can say anything. And they don't care who it's offensive to, because the things that they believe in could be offensive to the men of the Lord. So they don't. It's not freedom of speech or getting the freedom of speech taken away. They're just regulating it and gating it off so only certain people can say certain things. Because you can call people extremists, you can lie on people, you can slander. You know what I'm saying? But just don't call nobody a faggot.
So it says, not a famine of bread, nor of a thirst for water, but of the hearing of the words of Yahweh.
Yeah, because ultimately they're shutting down our pages. Where we have to monitor how we say eat, the jab, the this, the that, and they're gonna get anybody that's going against the jab. That's just period. It's a gag order on that, because they want everybody to take it, especially the minorities, which minorities we all know is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also the minorities are their own people, which ultimately those people are speculated to be speckled birds amongst the rednecks, man. So they pretty much, that's crazy that we only get like 100 views, maybe 1,000 views, but there's people with millions of views putting up all kind of wickedness and deviant witchcraft, type of propaganda out there and entertainment for children. Then they try to act like it's all about kids. You know what I'm saying? You showing little toys being pregnant. You show, there's a little thing that pops up. It was a joke where a thing will pop up in the middle of a kid's show and tell you to go hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. And nobody, we don't know how to get to it. We don't know how to, do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it goes back to who's ruling and showing how, he is our enemy, man.
And so I'm gonna get that in Joe for you. Because another thing that they put out there, which other argument have been tackling it as well, and it's getting the spirit on it is growing. People on YouTube eating big ass man-sized crab legs and things like that, and that gets much more attention than the actual things that are convenient to life.
Yeah, because it's really, the views come from what the people are into. So you can't, we can't blame the views on E for that, because the people are into the crab legs and the views gonna get up. But what the brother's saying is that you got people doing foolishness on here, and that's inducing, really, if you want to say to blame somebody, it's encouraging bad health, man. You know, you're encouraging bad health, you know, and ultimately you're encouraging somebody to eat unclean food, not abominable food, but unclean food. And, crab legs are unclean animal, man. You're not supposed to eat that. Those are meant to clean the ocean, you know. And so our people, when he brought that script, when he brought the situation up, the scripture that reminded me is that our people rise up early to play, man.
I got a quick precept for you. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 6. It says, folly is set in great dignity. It says, folly is set in great dignity. Yeah, that wind is hitting. It says, and the rich sit in low place. So it says, folly is set in great dignity. And folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. You know, so the folly, you know, as a brother just expounded on what he's saying, you know, these things of folly and wickedness, these are things that are set on high. You know, these are what the people look forward to, or look to as for entertainment, or for so-called enlightenment or education. You know, so
yeah, these people, they follow a multitude to do evil, man. You know, they watch these videos. A lot of these videos, there's videos that go viral in an instant. Niggas fucking singing to a cat bobbing his head. You know, but that goes back to you know, it's another thing. Let's get to the scriptures that about us piping and playing our music, but they don't dance. You know, because somebody tell me there was a defense of Edom saying, oh, they got Edomites out there that are willing to, that haven't done anything their forefathers done, and they're willing to do this. Look, man, if Edomite is all about this truth, then they're Israelite. You know what I'm saying? That's a spiritual thing that's brought on by the seed. You know what I'm saying? Their cognition is going to be defiled, and they're not going to be able to. Even the Lord can block your mind. They know, what if they wake up? No, they're not going to wake up. That's it's in their DNA to be spiritually closed. Okay?
Hey, St. John 8:44 proves that, because it says, you know, as it says, give your father the devil, it runs it down. It says he abode not in the truth. Yeah. You know, so yeah, you know, we know, you know, by the confusion of face, you know, you have Jake that look like these devils, man. But they're, like the brother said, they're about that truth. You know who's of Israel, because Esau's not abiding in truth, man.
Yeah, that's why people getting confused, because you might see somebody that look like Edomite in our camp. You know, we have faith that they're Jakes, man. You know what I'm saying? But we do believe that it's about a seed that you're called, because the scriptures say that. You know, but back to what we were saying as far as this prophecy is that they're going to have a gag order on a lot of things. They're making it taboo to speak on a lot of things. You can't speak on homosexuality like that. They're passing laws. You can't catcall. You know, they're passing all these laws, and these people that are cry bullies, feeling like they're accomplishing a thing because they're being selfish. Or you know, call me, you know, don't gender reveal me, and call me by, you know, a pronoun and this and that, and then you thinking, you know, oh, okay, you know, I've done something, right? And the prime example that I can give you is with Esau, with the gender in itself. You know, y'all was fighting for lesbianism, and then, you know, the gays came out, then the trans people came out, you know, and then now you got pedophiles, and now you're not, oh, close the door. It's like, no, this door is open for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all say that? Oh, not like that. It ain't no like that, nigga. It is like that. You know? But that's exactly what it is. And people are starting to see, like the scriptures say, that the nations have drunken of a cup, therefore the nations are mad. So y'all gonna get mad too, because ultimately you're gonna realize that everything that they do leads to evil, man. But it sounds good in the beginning, and we've been saying that, and they've been censoring us and shutting down our pages. Again, there's brothers that get 15 tens of views, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's like mathematically incorrect to get tens. It'd be like 90s and 60s, maybe 50s, 10s, and you strike brothers' pages. You know what I'm saying? It's showing you that it's going to be a famine of the word, man. You know, what are we saying that's so horrendous? that you got to get a nigga that got 15, get him with 15 views, we got to shut him down. 50 views, when there's people, like the brother said, people with millions of views that go unbothered. I'm pretty sure Logan Paul and Jake Paul and pissed somebody off enough to flag them to shut down their page with the shit that they do. Not saying that it's off, but at the ratio of people that do not like this dude, you mean to tell me 3 flags out of the millions of views that he didn't get enough flags to shut his page down? Or people that, steal shit, boot gang and all that shit? You mean to tell me them videos don't get taken down because it's inciting of stealing and violence in grocery stores and things like that? Hey, rap videos talking about shooting people up. You know what I'm saying? Or anything racist, or you know what I'm saying? Hate speech and what you gonna do to Jake, Esau, I'm gonna shoot you in. We can Google it and YouTube it right now. You can just YouTube something racist and it'll pull up. Okay?
I got some preset loaded. You still want that pipe?
Yeah.
Okay, kind of. This is Matthew 11:15. It says, "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. Whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows, and saying, We have piped unto you."
Yeah, that's us sitting in the market. That's what we're doing when we go on the highways and byways and teach the word, man. The market is a place of business, a place of traffic,
And saying, We have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have.
Yeah, what's with piping? We're the music that we're playing is the gospel, man. The gospel is reality, because people live in different worlds, man. People live in a world of making money, live in a world of hoeing, live in a world of violence. We live in a world of truth and gospel, and everybody adheres to the truth. Everybody say they want truth, but here it is, we're piping that song, and they don't want to hear that you're an Israelite. Nah, everybody is a child of God. You don't want to hear that song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fine.
It says, "We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented."
Yeah. So what we're mourning, we're talking about. Look, we've been talking about these deaths and how Esau comes down on Jake, man, for a long time, man. And Jake just looked at us like, we bugged out, man. And pretty much had disrespected us and disowned us and said all kind of demonizing things about us, man. Because the things we're saying, then things start manifesting. Then you realizing that we are the prophets of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? And you're still not fully grafting to the gospel, man, because you're stiff-necked and you're rebellious, man, as the scriptures say.
It's a little bit more.
And then when I say you, I'm talking about 2/3 of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? The wicked of our people, man, all right?
It says, "For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he hath the devil. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, Behold, a man gluttonous and a winebibber, a friend of publicans and sinners, but wisdom is justified of her children."
Yeah, that's right. So it says John came eating and drinking. Basically, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Whatever we come with, we could come with prosperity. Anyway, if we come in the name of the Lord, any type of angle of that book we come in sincerity and truth, you're gonna reject it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not because of us. You're not denying us, you're denying the Most High. You hate him. And it's a spiritual thing. So you internally got a problem with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You internally got a problem with the Son. So anybody that bring up this gospel the correct way is gonna automatically trigger that energy, that anger.
This is Isaiah 5:20. It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil."
Yeah, that's right. And Jake, science, the Big Bang Theory, they pretty much discredit the Bible and act like the Bible's obsolete or it's not conducive to success in the society. You're calling the Bible evil. You know what I'm saying? You try to make your own pathway to the Most High. The Bible in its purity is good. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody make you a plate of food and you got to add seasoning to it. That means it's not good enough for you. The Bible don't need no seasoning. You know what I'm saying? The Bible it is what it is.
It says that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put.
Yep. They rather say Esau's knowledge is good and the Most High's knowledge isn't good. How we know? Because you'll say anything Esau say, I discovered this, or back in the day, this is what it was, Big Bang Theory, whatever. Even past that, you know what I'm saying? Darwinism, and y'all act like that's true intelligence, and then you'll say, oh, the Bible's outdated, you know?
Yeah, and like it says in Hebrews, it said these things was taught unto them, but there was no faith mixed in with them.
Okay.
You know, that's the ingredient that they missing. Esau gives him, you know, it gives them that tangible. It gives them an explanation, and they don't have no faith. So Esau just explained this, and they're like, oh, yeah, it makes sense. But this is a thing of faith, man.
Yeah.
This is straight faith based.
Yeah, that's the opposite scripture, you know. Yeah.
It says faith it requires also, because prophets can do the same thing, break it down, you know, it helps, but they're not gonna listen anyway. You know, because the Lord closed their mind to the gospel. They, like you said, they want something tangible, but they want something tangible that's of this world. Because Esau could get on here and break down the scriptures properly, and they'll say that that's a white man's book. You know what I'm saying? They eloquently break it down. You know, our people are just gonna resist, and they're gonna, you know, buck up and go to evil anyway, because they're a naughty generation, man. You know?
It says that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Come, yeah. What the brother said, crab legs, human-sized crab leg. They love that, man. Mm-hmm. But a spinach.
How you brothers doing?
How you doing, sir? And so, like spinach. You hate spinach. You know what I'm saying? You know, all things that are good, man. They you know, studying, sitting there chilling, peace and quiet, man. You know, like serenity. They don't like that. You got to do something. You got to start chaos.
They need drama and shit.
You know, they need drama. They need chaos. They need something.
About drama.
You know, and you can tell because this is what America paint to you, that they're not like this. Oh man, I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm this and that. That's because everybody accepts that. That's the standard of a citizen.
Yeah.
But look these niggas. It be hitting 1 million pay-per-views in America to see a nigga get knocked out. It's 1 million people. Well, all these millions of people, every time I go out, everybody's nice. Bad Girls Club and Housewives or this and that. The shows are so good, they just branch out and just give random fucking cultures Housewives or whatever. You know?
Housewives of Korea and shit.
Yeah. Bad Girls Club, Korea and shit, you know what I'm saying? Senegal, and like it reaches out all the way out there. Why? Because it sells. Again, it's the consumers. And the famine of the word is gonna be it's mainly gonna hit you, Jake, man. You know, it's gonna hit you, Jake, because how it's gonna hit, y'all gonna come up and be looking for us, talking about, hey man, what's that stuff you was talking about with the RFID chip? Because somebody told me it's an embargo or it's a white man, and that shit don't sound right, man. Because the white man, and it's gonna start manifesting that they was wrong and all that breakdowns, and you're gonna be looking for us, and it's gonna be too late, man.
Can I finish this in that Amos real quick?
Go ahead, brother.
It's back in Amos chapter 8 and verse 12. It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it.
Yeah.
You know, so just add to what the brother's saying. That's going to be the time where Jake is going to be. Then you're going to be looking for those prophets, the same men you were scoffing at, saying, "Oh, we're not certified or ordained, or do we have papers?" And all that nonsense that Jake brings up against us when we're teaching the scriptures. They're going to be looking for it in that time, because it's not going to be. We're not going to be on the corners at a point in time, man.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a great point, because all the shit that they talking about hitting the highways, there's going to be a time they're going to realize how important hitting the highways is, because we're going to be easily accessed. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, oh, I can't, YouTube shut down, the internet shut down, let me go out here. I know they on one of these corners somewhere. They out here all over. And then then the prophets going to stop being out on the corners. You're going to try to do what? They're going to blame us. They got weak. They got this. Yeah, whatever, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to try to demonize you to make you feel like, shit, you deserve them. You deserve to service them, man. Because that's the problem with Jake. Jake think you owe them something. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody owe you nothing, man. Told somebody the other day, I said, only thing I owe in this world is taxes, you know, being righteous, it being and doing his work, man. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker say taxes, you gonna pay taxes regardless.
Yeah.
You know, jokingly.
They gonna get it out.
One way or another.
You buy a bag of anything, you know what I'm saying? You get taxed. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know, but outside of that, it's like that's the only thing I'm gonna have to pay, you know, in owe this world, you know, is that and people don't believe that righteousness is one thing that they owe this world either, you know, and that goes back to what the wise and foolish virgins, because they're playing right now. It connects. It all connects. It says, as in the days of Noah were, they were eating and drinking. You know what I'm saying? So what you think them foolish virgins are doing? They're playing and eating and drinking. They're not gathering in the oil. What is the oil? It's the ministry. It's the truth. You know, you're not gathering information. You're not gathering and using the information to reflect in yourself. You know, and show and prove. You know, how you standing stiff for the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures say, the law is evil to him that knows evil. Or what it says, to him that know evil and still do it, to him that is sin.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We know it's sin and we're not sinning. Try to our best abilities. You guys don't even care and you're sinning. You know what I'm saying?
You want that?
Yeah, you get that.
This is James 4:17. It says, therefore to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin.
Yeah, man. You got a choice, you know? And your choice dictate what type of spirit you are, you know? And that's at the end of the day, and it's an option of free will. I say it's an option because the Lord created us before the womb to be whoever we're going to be. So it's an option of free will, and then the choices you make and how you react to those choices establishes your virtue and your righteousness. It pretty much reveals who you are outwardly, you know? I ain't about all that violence and all that. I ain't all that drama like the shorties be saying. And then they at school and shit, tussling. You know, every week they be hating on me. It's like, I don't get it. You always fighting. I don't care what you say. I don't know how the fight started, but every time I turn a corner, you're fighting.
Yeah.
You're violent. It gotta be. I don't think this world is violent like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what it is, you know? And people pretty much pretend with their righteousness and all kind of other things, man. You know?
And then them be the same ones that are watching those drama-filled reality shows or whatever.
Yep.
You know, that's rampant amongst, especially our women. You know, watching these things, then saying, I don't like drama and all that nonsense. But you watching it all the time, so you damn near conform to it, man.
Yeah, our people are low level. They got their pineal glands are calcified, man. You know, and the Lord did that going to Mark 4:11. Let's get that real quick.
Sure. I got you. This is the book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 11. All right, Mark chapter 4, verse 11. Can I start up a little bit?
Yeah. Try to get to that mic so that won't blow on.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4, and verse 9. And he said unto them, he that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of the parable. And he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of the Most High, but unto them that are without, all these things are done in parables.
So at the end of the day, it's the Lord's will to make this complicated. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a famine of the word for a reason, because when salvation, what Jake is, Jake last minute, man. Jake gonna want to get it together, and they're gonna do it sincerely, like Antiochus, but it's gonna be too late, man. You know, they're gonna be like, oh, let me read, let me do this, I believe in you, God. They're gonna really believe, but you didn't show it in your time of liberty. You know what I'm saying? In the time of liberty, you load the law, and that's when you do what? Establish your righteousness. In this time of grace, you got the option to establish your righteousness, and if you don't do it, you show who you really are. No threat, what the scripture said. Hope that is seen is not hope. So once you see the hope of the Lord and the salvation, you're gonna have all the energy to get right. Who wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? If I tell you I give you $1 million and you don't see me looking like I'm gonna do it, you ain't gonna. You know, only the true believers believe me. You know what I'm saying? But if you see me money pouring out my pocket, I'll give you $1 million right now. Yeah, right. Fucking stack pop out my pocket. Hold up. Oh, what you need me to do? Nigga have all the energy, man.
Yeah.
And that's why the Lord said, blessed be those who have believed and not seen, man. You know? We didn't need to you gotta show me. You gotta take me to this New Jerusalem. You gotta show me a picture of it, man. We're not asking for none of that, man. We're not asking for what a chariot look like. We go digging, searching because we dream of it. You know, we dream of the kingdom. Okay, we dream of many things, but we don't gotta see it. Might even draw a picture, but the Lord ain't gotta prove to us, man, that salvation is meant for us, and therefore we came to the food drive early, man. You know, free food. We came in, and you 2/3 are gonna come in. We ain't nothing but carrots left, a half a turkey slice, not even a sandwich, it's just turkey slices left. You know, and it's like, this ain't gonna be enough for the trip. It's like, well, I have to find some berries on the way. You know?
You know, that further goes into what the brother said earlier. It says the word was teached unto us as well as unto them, but it was not mixed with faith in them that heard it. You know, so like, just like the brother saying, we don't, the Most High don't have to prove it to us by way of something tangible. We read these words because they're faithful and true, and know we have faith in that. You know?
Yeah, if the gospel, if we stop today, man, the world will be in trouble. Y'all be talking all that shit about the prophets and GMS and all these other groups, you know, and even as much love as certain groups get, they still get hate, you know, and y'all talk all that shit, but we stop, y'all will be through, because all y'all have is that nigga with the ponytail on his head with the other nigga. the nigga with the baby dick on his head, man.
Shaka Mos?
Nah, he got a new nigga. He got a new nigga with him.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he got another. He got a little junior. You know what I'm saying? Both of them got the ponytail. You know what I'm saying? Looking like windshield wipers. Hey, but that's all you gonna have, man. You gonna be like, man, what the fuck y'all talking about? Fucking mortgages and shit, man. They talking about chipping us, man. But let's go back to Africa, but Africa ain't got it like that. They get chipped too. What? Yeah. You know? Yeah. All that Kemet shit. What are you talking about? At the end of the day, if you did everything they said do, what is gonna produce you to? They don't even talk about go back to Africa or nothing. They just wanna tell you how cool they are and how cool Africans are.
That's a good point. Just right quick. It's like you said, let's go back to Africa. The only way to escape is through Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You can't go anywhere. You can't become sovereign. You can't go to Mars or none of that. You own this earth. He calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Everybody upon the earth is going to have their option to take that chip or not, man. All right? The only way to escape that is being of the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. That's it. The other shit is just other shit.
Yeah, man. So that's why it's our job. Y'all should appreciate the gospel while it's here, man. You know, as arrogant as it sounds, y'all better appreciate us while we're here, you know, through the spirit of the Most High. The Most High put the spirit on us to be out here, and he will take that spirit off, because he said, I sent forth fishers. Matter of fact, let's get that. We'll end it with that, you know.
Oh God, can I finish this Bible, Shaw?
Yeah.
It says that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, least at any time they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven them.
Yeah, so ultimately the Lord got people who he want to perish because they deserve to perish. Everybody had a chance in some type of life to establish their righteousness, and you was a nigga and you got off maybe in that life and you deserve this death. You know, like we were watching a video, somebody was beating somebody up on the All-Star weekend, then they ran over him with a car, he was under the car, and everybody was like, damn, what the fuck did he do? You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, stop, that's evil. It's like, what the fuck did he do that somebody ran him over like that after he got beat up and knocked out? You know? And that's what it's gonna be with you 2/3, man. And all you heathen, man, it's gonna be so bad to like, damn, what the fuck? They ain't gonna be like, damn, God, why would you do something like this? Like, damn, we have to do something, man. This nigga got hit with a lightning bolt twice. You know what I'm saying? In the chest, boom.
They ain't never
boom.
strike twice in the
You know what I'm
same place.
saying? That boy ankles burning. He don't even like. start yet, his ankle start burning, sizzling, smoking.
I thought of Shazam. He got a lightning bolt on his chest.
Yeah. lick his whole, fucking give him a sagat. Fucking have a sagat when he finished.
This is that Jeremiah 16:16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Most High Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks."
That's right. That's what's going to happen. God's going to send forth them fishers, which are the prophets. We're fishing right now. What you do when you fish? You gather people. You gather fish in. The fish are the people. We're gathering them in. And we're going to turn into hunters. What do hunters do? They hunt the prey. Okay? And those that aren't marked pursuant to Ezekiel chapter 9, you're gonna be hunted if you're not marked by the men of the Lord, really by the Spirit of the Most High, man. Because the men of the Lord come in the name of the Most High, and we mark those based off the Spirit. Okay, as the scriptures say, we don't judge, we don't have pretty much biased judgment pursuant to Sirach 37th chapter, man. You know. So with that being said, I want to give all praises
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakodash.
I want to give double honors to our apostles, for our elders who rule well. Blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth, sincerity. Again, Salakia, if the wind is beaten, we'll figure it out in post-production, see how it sound. And if it's all bad, we'll make sure not to, to have a little clear audio. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.